Okay, today I decided to make this little video to prove to my family that the Christmas cookies that I brought to the Christmas party last night, I actually did make. Because a lot of them said, oh, they look too perfectly round. You bought those from Kroger. Somebody said, no, I didn't buy them from Kroger. You bought them from Target. Ha ha ha. All jokes and fun and games. Here's the proof that I actually made them. Got all the ingredients here. And the first thing we start off with is a half cup of sugar. Put it in the bowl. Half cup of brown sugar. Half cup of brown sugar. And then we are going to do some baking powder and soda. For the soda, a half teaspoon. And for the powder, it's a quarter teaspoon. And then a quarter teaspoon of salt. I'm sorry, a quarter teaspoon of salt, that's right. And a half teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to cheat and put a little extra cinnamon in there just because I like cinnamon. Okay. A half teaspoon of vanilla extract. And an egg. Screw down here a little bit. Now you're going to mix that all together. Once again, that was a half cup of sugar, half cup of brown sugar, half teaspoon of vanilla, half teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of cinnamon, a quarter teaspoon of baking powder, an egg, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. And then just mix that up until it's all the dry ingredients are wet with the egg and vanilla. Once you have that all in there like that, that's your flavor. Then you want 1 cup of flour. Then you want to mix the flour until it is all blended in with that wet mix you just made. Takes a little bit to do that. Got that all kind of mixed in. We're then going to add your quick oats if you can find them. this is when the wife hides them and you don't know where they went. Heather, where's my oats? And I know they're here somewhere. I thought I grabbed all the ingredients. Obviously not. I'm missing the main one, and that's the oatmeal. Success. Instant oats. 1 minute oats. And you want 1 cup of this. One cup of that. And a half cup of butter. Half a stick. What I like to do with this is soften it up in the microwave just a little bit. Not long, 8 to 10 seconds. While that's doing that, I'll mix these oats in. And add a 1/4 cup of Crisco. A 1/4 cup. Nobody said that these were healthy, and they definitely are full of gluten, because I've discovered I love gluten. Regardless of what people say of it. Butter's soft. Throw that in. I mix it up a little bit. I chop up the butter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive in with this and mix it up with my hands. It's just easier to mix up with your hands. Just mix it all around, make sure that butter and Crisco is mixed into everything. The fun part. Did wash my hands, folks. And then, what you're going to do, in the oven at 375, you will cook these for 9 to 12 minutes, but I find in my oven that actually 9 minutes and 45 seconds is the perfect. They're going to look a little undercooked when you pull them out. They will cook when you pull them out. So you don't want them totally golden brown. They're actually going to look a little wet. So you just want to be sure that you don't want to overcook them to get hard. I learned that lesson. So I do 9 minutes, 45 seconds. That's what I found is perfect for mine. Once I got this all mixed up like this, I take a little ball off. I roll it, because this is how I make them perfectly round, like they sell them at Kroger. And then you got your little ball, and what I do is stick my finger in the middle, like that, and it creates a little hole, so that way when it cooks nice and round, and it doesn't get fat in the middle. Put that on there, put that in the oven for 375, like I said, 9 to 12 minutes. My oven's 9 minutes, 45 seconds. And I love you, family. Thanks for making me make this video for everyone, and Merry Christmas.